It's going to be a short and sweet video. I already got the tire off. This is a 2019 Chevy Malibu. So first time I've had to do brakes on it, and normally, so this is the non-squeal pad. I run out of daylight yesterday, but I fought tooth and nail with this thing on the other side. So I woke up this morning thinking that, it would be wise to have a video. So this is the non-squeal tab side. The inner is the squeal tab side. You're going to have a 3/4 socket to use to get these off. But the reason why I am making this video is, see, this is my caliper, and I've always worked on vehicles that I thought were all regular, how all calipers were. But see this plunger right here, normally you would put a C-clamp on it to compress it, or that's how I've always done it, to make it go back in. That way you can fit it over the new brake pads. So this one is not like that. So I got this from Advanced Auto Parts. The part number is, it's a Duralast 82-001. Okay, so hopefully I can show y'all. So I have a 3/8 drive socket with an extension. I'm going to put it with the 3-prong. So you got 3 prongs right there. I'm going to put it on, and you turn it clockwise like you're tightening. So, alright, so my daughter is holding the camera. So you're going to put it on like that. That way I'm going to have to, hold it in place. So you just start tightening. As you can see, it's a worm gear, not a regular compression. I had no idea this even existed, but I fought tooth and nail trying to get it back in yesterday. So you can see the boot right here is starting to collapse a little. So we don't have it quite enough. We're going to go a little more. I'm not a MacGyver of, MacGyver channel to where I show you how to do things, but I had my butt whooped on this, and now you can see it's spinning real easy. So we're going to do it much as we can. Oh, I got a bolt in the way. Okay. There we go. And why did that come out like that? Uh-oh. That did not need to come out. So where are my other? Okay. So we got 14mm bolts that are going to, thank you, baby, that are going to come So we're getting the top one started. Okay, we'll try to get this top one started. Oh, it's already in there. So you might have to hold back on the nut right here, and then we'll do the bottom one. And there we go, guys. Just like that. And you will take your 14mm. Take your 14mm box end wrench, because the brake line right there is aggravating, and to me it's easier to do this. I will tighten this up and should be good to go. I'm gonna give this to where it's a little bit snug, And then I'm going to start on the bottom. And I'm going to use the actual the closed-in part. And obviously, you don't want to crank it too terribly tight, but you want to put a little bit of booty on it. That way, you ain't got to worry about your brake caliper falling off. I will show the other side as well, because I put the squirrel pad on the wrong side. That was totally my bad. So I'm going to show you guys how to the whole process, basically. So what you want to do is when you get your tire lined up, which this tire isn't that bad, but say if you like had one of my mud tires from my truck, you want to use your legs to get that bad boy in there. And then you can take your nuts and just get them bad boys started like that. And then we will take our impact. All I have is a little DeWalt hand impact, battery impact. It's a 20 volt. You know, it's a really good all-around tool. So obviously we have it forward. We're going to just zip the tire to where it gets on there flush. And you never want to tighten up one side all the way. So now what I'm going to do is, I know my tires flush with my rim, or not my rim, but my rotor. So I'm going to hammer them. All right, back so soon. This is a collapsible one so that we can keep it tucked in. I prefer the regular ones, but what we're going to do, just give it a good little turn. And remember, we're doing straight across from each other. We're not doing clockwise or counterclockwise. If you start at the bottom, hit the top. If you start on the side, hit the other side. You never want to take a chance on not having your tire on correctly. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all how powerful this little guy is. So I already took one off. There we go, nice. All right, got her engaged. Got our cheater on. Way easier. Now we can take our 14 and just go to work. So I did this one yesterday, and it was my fault for not paying attention, because I didn't. I put the squill tab on the wrong side, so I'm going to change that. Obviously they have it for like that for a reason, so just don't do what I did. Pay attention. Don't think you know it all. All right, we got the bottom nut or bottom bolt off. Top already loose. Now your brake line right here is going to be in your way, but it is not the end of the world. So all we're doing is just taking our caliper off, and do not, whatever you do not let it just dangle. You want this bad boy sitting up like this, because the brake lasts your emergency brakes, or your emergency brake, and this is your brake line and fluid. So you do not want to break that, because you will be in a 9-line bind if you do. So you can see my dumb behind put the squill tab on the wrong side. So all we're going to do is we're going to take the squill tab and put where it's supposed to go. Okay, so we got it here, and it'll line right up. All right, so I was having a little bit of trouble lining it up, and there we go, guys. Just like that. Just like that, it goes right in. And we are going to do the other one as well. So I'll try to make that one a little more to where you can see it. Well, poop. All right, so we got that one. And same thing goes for the other side. Don't do that, playa. All right, same is gonna go for the other side. I already compressed this with that tool I showed y'all. So all we're gonna do is grab our caliper, and you always wanna be careful with it. And we are going to get one bolt started. It's always easier to try to maneuver one than two. So we got one in, and here is our second one. And same thing, guys. All you want to do is just take your 14 millimeter and tighten this bad. That is not my 14 millimeter, that is a 15. Where are you? All right, my 14 millimeter. So I'm sure a lot of people watching this know how to frickin' change brakes, but that daggum compressing worm gear thing, it had me so flustered. I broke a C-clamp, and here's a piece to another one. I broke a C-clamp, or that is the piece to it. Broke a C-clamp, so I went and got my big one, and I bent the handle that tightens it to the point to where I'm gonna have to cut it off and come up with something new to do, because I screwed it up. And I should have used the opening part of the wrench up there, just because it just works better on the top one. But where you can, definitely you want to use the closed end. So it's a lot quicker. All right, so I got it good and snug by hand, and now I'm gonna give it a little good tighten. Same with this one. Okay, so we got that done. Now we're going to, same thing as the other side. We're going to put the tire back on. All right, just gonna show y'all a little trick, so that way you ain't gotta kill yourself. Just put the four-way on while the car is on the ground, because if you try to, my little impact won't break them. But if you go to do it like this, make sure the car's still on the ground, not jacked up, and just use your foot and hold straight up to try to keep the four-way level, because you want your four-way level so you don't bend a spoke or thread, whatever you want to call them. Same thing, tire off. Should give myself a little more room. Throw this bad boy right here behind us. So these are going to be different than the back brakes, is why I'm showing you. Should still be somewhat the same process. 14 millimeter will still work to get the caliper off. All right, so that is our bottom bolt. Be able to take it out, and the top one you'll be able to completely take it out this time. So we're going to pull our caliper off, and once again we're going to set it up here to where you can't set it up here to where we can't break anything. And I will show you how to use the C-clamp to compress that back once we get the pads on, which you can see the pads are plenty good enough, but we're gonna go ahead and do them since we're here, and that way we don't have to do it in the future. So here we go. You want to start by taking these right here off. Nothing to it, it just helps hold them together. So we're going to pop this off, which I'm glad we're doing it because although they have quite a bit of meat on them, gracious, this camera is all over the place. But even though we have plenty of meat still on them, it ain't hurting nothing to change them. So let me grab the brake pads from over there and I'll be right back. Okay, so I only have 5% left in my phone or my camera. So once again, squirrel tab will go in the back. Might have the other ones. So here we are. Squirrel tab in the back. Where are you? And literally, squirrel pad in the back and up high. So you can see squirrel tab and your brakes literally, or your pads should just, watch me fight it now that I had them bad boys in there like swimwear. Okay, so boom, there we go. We got one in there, and we are going to do the next one. And bam, just like that. So did it give us new hardware? It did not give us new pins. So all we're gonna do is same scenario, how we took them off. We're gonna put them bad boys on. So you boom, looper, and looper. That is not correct. Not correct at all, my people. So you got it down, down, brown chicken, brown cow. So bam, bam, uh-oh. Brown chicken, brown cow, just like that, easy peasy. So nothing to it, nothing to it. And they literally, you know, I could do this whole car in 45 minutes or less. And we're gonna do this real quick, and then I will be out of battery life. I got the best helper in the world, mi daughter. Okay, here, film me. I'm gonna compress this right here. What we're gonna do is just try to make sure to see me pushing this in. So all we're gonna do is just clamp this. Obviously you wanna make sure you have a good bite, but you just take your C-clamp and tighten this bad boy up, just like this. That way it can, because the plunger goes out, you know, as much as your brakes are done. So it's almost flush. So you can see my rubber boot here. We're gonna go just a little bit more, just like that. And then we take our C-clamp off and we will be able to install it. So just like, oh, no, not quite. So we gotta go in just a little bit more, which is no worries. Okay, so that should be good. And now, just slide this baby on. And the little spongy part here, springy part, you just have to pull in. Start your bottom bolt first. Uh-oh, it's okay. Start your bottom bolt first, and now move to the top. Once again, your 14 millimeter. Let's go ahead and we'll snug that up. Snug this bad boy up. And sometimes you'll have to hold the nut. Oh my gosh, I was loosening it. You ain't got to kill it, but you definitely want it tight. Okay. And just like that, thank you, baby. And just like that, guys, we learned how to do brakes. And the only reason I'm even making this video is because I'm telling you, see, I thought the back brakes were just like the front where you use a C-clamp to compress it. Oh, I was so wrong. It's a worm gear. You got to have that special tool. And I didn't want everyone, any of my people that watch my videos, making a fool of themselves like me. So I thank y'all so much for watching my videos. I'm going to put this tire back on real quick, do the other side, and my camera's about to die. So love y'all. God bless.